Hello, beautiful soul, and welcome back to Navigation, the Human Design Podcast. I am your host, Shannon McAllister. I am a human design embodiment coach, and I am so excited to bring you today's episode. We're going to be diving into the energy type of the manifesting generator. So, our MGs, as I like to say, and you might hear that a lot when looking at your energy type and diving deeper. Our MGs are a mix of our manifestors and our generators. And if you've been following along, you know that I'm a generator. My sons are manifesting generators. And so, especially for any MGs out there, if you want to dive deeper, listen to both the manifestor, manifesting generator, and generator energy types, and it will just give you a all encompassing. But MGs are their own unique energy. You work differently than all the other five types. And MGs are our multitaskers. They're super multi-talented, multi-passionate, and you're really here to weave all your passions and things that you're excited about, all your hobbies, into a beautiful creation that you create. And you have your sacral defined. That means that you are part of about 50% of the population who is defined in their sacral. So you have consistent access and energy to your creative spark, your creative flow, if you will. And as a manifesting generator, and something that generators don't have, is a direct connection to your throat center. So you, like the manifester, are able to inform and initiate and really speak. So we are going to dive into some of the specifics of manifesting generators. Manifesting generators do differ in their aura than manifestors. So manifestors have more of a repelling and closed aura, where MGs are similar to our generator types in the aura. They have this open and enveloping aura. You're very inviting, especially when you're following your strategy and authority and you're following what lights you up. We're not going to dive too much into authority today. We'll have a different podcast episode for that, but we will touch on it just a little bit so that you get a general understanding of how you really make decisions as a manifesting generator. So, when you are making decisions in your life that are in alignment for you, you have a soul signature. And for you, this is a mix of the manifestor and the generator. You're going to feel satisfaction and peace when you're making decisions that are good and right and correct for you. Your not self-tell, the way for you to really know that you made a decision or said yes to something that wasn't correct for you, is frustration and anger. And especially for NGs, I kind of see it as like you feel this frustration because you're not using your energy correctly, but you also get angry, especially if you can't stay in your flow of working on something or speak your truth or inform others and initiate things. And so knowing these things about you and how your energy works, these I like to think of as almost like bumpers when you're bowling, for example. It's like one side of the bumper is your not self-tell of frustration and anger, and that's how you know it's not in alignment. Or you have this other side of the bumper that you touch and feel and experience, and that's that satisfaction and peace, and that's when you know something is correct and right for you. So your strategy is first to, if you are just a pure MG, not with the emotional authority, your strategy is to first respond, tune into that gut, tune into your sacral. Do you have the energy? Yes. And we speak about this a lot in the human design community, but it's almost this guttural yes. And you'll maybe have different sounds that kind of hum up into your throat. I know, for example, as a generator, I usually say like, and I literally feel my body launch forward. If I don't have the energy, it's more of a and I close off. So you first tune in, do I have the energy? And then your second is really to like envision and visualize and see these visions as that having that connection to the manifester. It's like you get these visions and then you inform other people about your visions and then you initiate on your visions. So manifesting generators, like we were just speaking about, your like strategy of responding to that gut is either going to be a pure sacral MG, or you may have an emotional layer. And so what we were just kind of talking about, that respond, envision, inform, initiate, is your strategy. However, if you have the emotional wave, which we will dive way more into in a further episode, but quick little drop in the bucket, emotional wave is coming to this place of neutrality before you tap into that gut. So as an emotional being, you have a defined solar plexus and you have your own unique wave. Your gates will let you know kind of what that energy may look and feel like, and the texture in your body and how you experience it. But every emotional wave being is going to have their own unique emotional wave. And so learning what your highs feel like in your body, in your system, what thoughts come up, what does that look like when I am in my high, and what does it look like when I'm in a low? And then when I come to a place of neutrality, that is when I make a decision. And so knowing how that wave looks and feels like for you is going to help you get to that place of neutrality. And that's when you make the big life decisions. That's moving across the country, getting married, having kids, any big life decisions, starting a business, taking out insurance policies, you name it, the big decisions. You're going to want to tune into that emotional wave and get to a place of neutrality, drop into that gut. Do I have the energy? Okay, make a move. So manifesting generators make up around 33% of the population. And manifesting generators, I love to think of them like they are just going on this major backpacking trip through the galaxy, through the cosmos. They are this beautiful soul having a human experience, and packed in their proverbial backpack are all the multi-talented skills ready to use with their multi-passionate force to blaze new trails and break boundaries. Backed by your generator drive and manifester ability to accomplish, you pave your own path laid by the bricks of your own distinct code. You know that the trails before you aren't linear, and along the way, you learn to relish each twist and turn up the mountain. Your guide is literally what lights you up inside, what excites you, what gets you activated with that passion and pleasure and fun and play. And you follow those little fireflies that light up your path when it gets dark, and you listen to when it's time to catch and release, because especially as a MG, you're going to probably pick up and put down many hobbies in your lifetime. And that's okay, because each little hobby brings you new life experiences, new inspiration, new knowledge and wisdom that you are then able to weave and build and create and speak and inspire and impact. So watch how enchanting each one of those fireflies that flutters into your life activates a new creative key that will ultimately unlock your soul expression. MGs, like, honestly, if I could pick a type, I would probably want to be an MG. Both my sons are manifesting generators, and it's really cool as a parent to watch them and just allow them to be in their own energy. My oldest is a pure manifesting generator, while my youngest is an emotional manifesting generator. And I can already see the difference. One's 5 and one's 1. So we will see how they grow and evolve. But just knowing these about my kids helps me be a better parent and helps me guide them and allow them to like just express their little souls however they want to in life. If you want to dive even deeper into your human design chart, I have a free reading on my website. You'll just need your birth date, time, and location. You can also book a intuitive human design reading. I call this a vision quest reading. This is where we're really going to dive into your soul gifts, all that gate energy in your chart and the planet placements. And I'm going to give you a high level hawk view of what your soul came here to cause and create. It has been a pleasure speaking with you all today. Next up, we have the generator energy type. This is my energy type, and I'm so excited to bring you really some life wisdom of what's worked for me as a generator. If you're not doing so already, go check me out on social media. I'm on Instagram, TikTok, and Pinterest, and it's just at the Rebel Soul Journey.